We in this whole war, home.
Put the fight on.
You said that certain boxers was, dick eating for aligning themselves with them. Are you just not interested in fighting over there?
It's not that, but they came at me wrong the first time they ever came at me, which they said I will fight Devin. And then when he was saying like Devin was his guy. So I'm like, if Devin your guy, y'all gotta pay me now.
Right.
Extra. Like, cause I already know what I'm coming over there. You feel me? I gotta get the knockout. If not, y'all gonna give it to him. So that's what made me like, oh yeah, I see what's going on. So now give me 2 or 4 or 3 Ferraris. If not, ain't no point in me going over there for.
Ladies, happy Valentine's Day. Yeah, look, you deserve better. Baby. Hey, listen, happy Valentine's Day to everybody. I told you guys, you got to crash out for your ladies this Valentine's Day. If you don't have a Valentine's Day, crash out for yourself. A pause or shit. That sound, never mind. Let me get my black. Jojo, listen. I wasn't going to discuss Gervonta Tank Davis. You guys know that, I'm trying to stay away from that. I don't want to keep getting fans riled up about this whole thing and creating a divide in the war room. But I had a few of you guys DMing me, asking me what I thought about him and his interview with Lil Yachty, which was a decent interview and good interview from Yachty. He had some pretty good questions. And then, so I put out a poll on X and on YouTube. Majority of you guys said that you wanted to hear my take on this. So let's talk about it. Look, I'm going to talk about one thing in particular, and then just kind of give like an overall take, all right, of what I feel about Gervonta Tank Davis's career or what have you. We have to talk about this. This is a big thing, and everybody's talking about this when it comes to his take on him not accepting the Devin Haney fight offered by Turki Al-Sheikh.
I'm like, if Devin your guy, y'all gotta pay me now.
Right.
Extra. Like, cause I already know what I'm coming over there. You feel me? I gotta get the knockout. If not, y'all gonna give it to him. So that's what made me like, oh yeah, I see what's going on.
Look, I'm going to give you guys the real, okay? I'm not even going to be careful when speaking on this. Gervonta Davis, I understand where he's coming from. I do, because he really didn't know His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh like that. And Turki saying that Devin Haney's his guy and stuff like that. He was very reluctant, and him being the A side, of course, he was like, I'm not going to put myself behind enemy lines. I don't care how much, money they offer me. There's going to have to be a lot if you want me to do that, because he feels that if he doesn't knock out Devin Haney, of course, Devin Haney will get the nod, since Devin Haney is His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh's guy. My take on that is, I get it, but it's not true.
But it's not true.
And what I mean by that is, it's not true that if you're Turki's guy, that the op has to knock out his guy, or else his guy will get the nod, because we have data on that. Turki Al-Sheikh, when he was when he put on Fury versus Usyk 2, he made it obvious that he was rooting on Fury for 2 reasons. 1, Fury's his guy. And number 2, he wanted the trilogy.
Please, Tyson.
Ugly little man.
Please, Tyson, finish the job. Finish this freak guy.
I'm gonna get that on, because we need that trilogy back in Saudi. Come on!
I win again.
No, you lose again.
No way. He have a lot of mistake in the first fight. Now he know his mistake.
I mean, hell, you can't get more obvious than that, right? He was on Fury's side, and he was trolling Usyk, but still, this was the fight result.
Still undefeated, still the reigning heavyweight champion.
And even afterwards, Turki Al-Sheikh agreed. He said he thought Usyk won by 4 rounds.
Yeah, I think he will. I can't he had 4 rounds more.
Another example is Beterbiev versus Bivol. You can see that Turki Al-Sheikh was really desperately, rooting along with Eddie Hearn for Bivol against Beterbiev. And even after the fight, Turki Al-Sheikh said that he thought Bivol won the fight.
But I think Bivol win more than 2 rounds more. I don't know why the result like this, but in my opinion, I will focus and I will try to do the rematch.
But still, the results were this.
Artur Beterbiev
gets the decision in a razor-close majority call.
So that's another example of, regardless of what Turki wants or how Turki feels, he's not going to influence the result of the fight. I have yet to see where Turki has that influence where he's putting boxer over boxing. He's always putting boxing over boxer. Another example for upcoming fights, he's right with Crawford trolling Canelo and saying we when it comes to him and Crawford versus Canelo.
Tell him we going for Canelo next.
Yes. Let's go. Canelo, come on.
You heard it from him.
We are ready.
And still, he made the deal with Canelo. You see this picture, and he got a 4-fight deal that surpasses Crawford. And Canelo, he accepted a fight, and he's fighting in Saudi Arabia as the A-side, as arguably the face of boxing. And when it comes to Devin Haney himself, right, who Tank is speaking about specifically, Turki, it put on the rematch with Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia is accepting the rematch, but on top of that, they have a card with both of them together where Devin Haney isn't the main event. It's actually Ryan Garcia. So with Devin being his guy, he actually has him on the undercard. So he's not showing any favoritism there. So what I'm saying is I get where Tank is coming from, but we have no evidence of Turki Al-Sheikh being that way, being biased that way, or putting boxer over boxing. Now, listen, I have to talk about this statement he made about him leaving the sport along with Al Haney.
I really want to get myself together, like, not retire, but take a break, but the only thing is, well, I ain't gonna lie. I already made a promise. I already made a promise to Al, like, we out of it. Type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, I can stick around and just, I will help people and guide people, but as far as like me competing, I don't really want to do it. It's like other stuff I need to work on,
And when I was looking at the entire interview, it just seemed like Tank is done. I'm not sure how much his heart is really in it anymore. He's been a fighter his whole life. It doesn't really seem like boxing is really like his thing anymore. I think he's looking for more of a life development thing for himself, for his spirit. All right, he knows what he deals with and knows what he's going through. So it looks like Tank is really looking for his exit. And honestly, if your heart's not in it anymore, I'm definitely, like I said, I'm thinking about other things now. I have definitely moved on. There was a time when I was really pushing, Gervonta, because I'm like, yo, he's one of the best fighters I've ever seen in my life when it comes to skills and it comes to tenacity and power and athleticism and just all the gifts. I'm like, this guy is so gifted. I just wanted him to do great things. And that rubbed a lot of Tank fans wrong. Tank fans really don't want Tank actually doing that. Tank fans are like, listen, y'all want Tank to lose, right? So Tank fans, I think what he's saying sounds great for Tank fans, for his supporters, because they don't really, they want Tank safe and want him to do whatever he wants to do. And that looks like it's to leave boxing. And also Tank himself, his heart's not really in it. So like I said, dude, I mean, that's why I kind of stopped talking about the whole thing. I am going to watch March 1st, Gervonta Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach, definitely. And what he does after that, I'm just going to take it one step at a time, one fight at a time, and I'm not going to really, push anymore or have any expectations for Gervonta Tank Davis, really. I'm looking more so towards the future. I'm excited about Moses Atuma and Floyd Schofield, Shakur Stevenson, Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, Shushu Carrington, Kermel Moulton, Abdullah Mason. I'm very Emiliano Vargas. I'm very excited. Xander Zayas, all these guys that's fighting tonight, right? I'm not doing the Facts Friday because I'm going to be calling the fight night. Keyshawn Davis versus Baranchik, fighting for the title. Which, as far as the results of that fight, you know, I've been asked, do I want to see Gervonta versus Keyshawn? Really, it's whatever Gervonta want to do. I'm not, like I said, I'm not really adding Gervonta in the equation so much. And I think that's really what he's saying, okay? He's not really, I think after this year, it may be a wrap. Like when he's talking about retiring, it may be a wrap. So I kind of got that overall with this interview with Yachty. And as far as what he had to say with Devin Haney, I don't think he ducked Devin Haney or anything like that. I think that's how he truly felt, except for it's just not true. All right? Let me know how you feel in the comments below. ShowBizz for dope. I'm out.